Hey, y'all, it's your girl Candy J. Happy New Year! If you did not get to see my recording the other day, go watch my vision board recording. I am getting ready to do a vision board party. I'm aiming for the 4th or the 5th of February, so stay tuned about that. I'm also doing a couples game night where we will play karaoke, dance. We have 4 or 5 different games that we'll be playing, food, fun, and it's only $50 per couple. And I'll be putting out some more information about that tonight. It's happening at the Business Lounge in Addison. Shout out to Rose Simmons. Guys, if this is your first time here, my name is Candy J. I am a certified clinical sexologist, relationship and intimacy coach, marriage boot camp coach, mocha marriage facilitator, premarital and marital counselor, sex educator, bedroom candy consultant, and wedding officiant, and so many more things that you can go see about on my website. Okay. And so I focus on putting the oohs and the ahs back into your relationship, but I do that by helping you to foster better communication and managing your expectations and educating yourself on love languages. And there's a vast array of things that I do to make sure couples and individuals know how to have healthy relationships and intimacy. Okay. And so, anyways, guys, that is not what Mental Health Monday is about today. Mental Health Monday, we're doing a self check-in. Can you say self check-in? Okay, listen. So, this is interactive. So, I need you to put in the comments, hashtag self check-in. What does that mean, Candy? What are we doing? Okay, so listen. If you've been following me for a while, or this is your first time here, one of the things that I talk about in my lives is mental health. It's all about mental health, whether you're in a relationship or not, whether you're individually trying to deal with yourself and your inner demons, or whether you think you're okay. Everybody needs to do rather a mental health check-in for yourself. Okay. And so here's a couple of things that you need to ask yourself. Am I able to fulfill all of the roles that I currently am in? Okay, so let's use me for a second. I'm an autism mom, right? I am a counselor, right? I'm a sex educator. I'm a bedroom candy consultant. I have a couple of other projects that I work on. I'm a damn good friend, right? I am a damn good family member, and the list goes on, right? And so, am I able to fulfill, when I'm doing a mental health check-in, am I able to fulfill all of these roles healthily, right? The key word right there is healthily, right? Not extenuating myself too much, but I'm talking about, am I able to fulfill all of these roles where I'm satisfied, it's healthy, I have boundaries, all of those different things. So when you're doing this mental health check-in, the first thing that you want to ask yourself is, am I able to fulfill all of the roles that I have? Okay. So hashtag role fulfilled. Okay. If you're feeling what I'm putting down, whatever, drop me a 1, drop me a hashtag, whatever you feeling right now though, drop that. So then have my behaviors change. When we're doing a mental health check-in, have my behaviors change. If I used to have a strict routine of doing things, have I deviated from that? Is there something going on? The reason why I've deviated from that? Now, keep in mind, I'm a very organized person, right? And I have a routine of how I do things. But when my routine changes, something's going on. Either I'm stressed, or my life has temporarily gotten busier, or there is something truly going on in my head and I got to get out of my head. Okay. And that happens to quite a lot of us, right? So have my feelings change. Am I angrier all the time now? Or am I sad all the time? Or, am I just feeling melancholy, which means am I feeling blah? blah, 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 right? These are questions that you want to ask yourself when you're doing that mental health check-in. If you're just joining us, again, my name is Candy J. I'm a certified clinical sexologist through the Dr. Rachel Institute and the American Colleges of Sexology. I am a member of the AAMFT, the American Counseling Association, and all of these different things. And we're just talking about mental health self-check-in, okay? And the reason why we're talking about self-check-ins is because it affects your relationships with everybody, whether it's romantic, friendships, children, business. If you are not self-aware, then you could be possibly hurting other people or hurting yourself, right? Am I being irritable or snapping at people? That's what I was just talking about. Normally, if I'm on a Teams call or a Zoom call, and I'm usually bubbly and energetic, and now every time I'm on this Teams call or Zoom call, I am snapping at people, and I'm irritable, and I'm short with people. What's going on? These are things to be self-aware about. Am I really down more than I usually am? Melancholy at some point in time, right? But am I staying in that sadness? Am I staying in that melancholy feeling? These are questions to ask yourself, because that means something is off. Okay. Do I find myself catastrophizing more than usual? Okay, what is catastrophizing, Candy? It's when you jump to the worst possible conclusion and you usually have very limited information. Okay, case in point, one of my friends was recently diagnosed with cancer. And there was two ways that conversation could go. Oh my God, you're gonna die. What are your kids gonna do? Oh my God, we need you. I'm gonna lose my sister. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, that's catastrophizing. Or, okay, what do you need from me? How can I help? Okay, how am I processing my own feelings? How does this really make me feel? Am I strong enough right now to help him or her go through this? You got to ask yourself, what role can I play? Remember, going back to fulfilling all of my roles. That's one of my roles as a friend, as a sister. What role do I play? How can I play a role without stressing myself out and depressing myself as well? Okay, mental capacity. You got to be self-aware so that you know exactly what you can handle and how you can cope through it. Journaling, right? Dancing, singing. Those are my coping mechanisms. Talking to my group and my tribe of friends, trusted friends that I know that have the best interest in mind for me, right? Okay. Am I avoiding people? If you're an outgoing person and you're avoiding people, what does that usually say? There's something going on internally with you. If you're oh my God, I just went blank. Outgoing and not outgoing people. I know that's not the right term, but like my brain went blank. But people like introverts, I'm sorry, there we go. Introverted people, they don't usually like to be around people, but they pick and choose the ones that they really want to be around. Are you avoiding those people? Are you even more inside than usual? Something's going on. Okay. How does your body feel? Okay. Are you sleeping? Are you only getting 4 hours when you used to get 8 hours? Are you getting now 6 hours when you used to get 10 hours? Like, everybody's sleep patterns are different, but when your sleep pattern changes, what's going on? That's being self-aware and saying, ding dong. And let's go back to catastrophizing for just a moment. I'm not telling you any of these things to catastrophize. I'm telling you because when you notice and you identify that there are things going on with you or negative thoughts, it's cognition, right? I'm a failure. No. Let's change that verbiage. I'm having thoughts that I am a failure, but I am not a failure. I do not equate to those things. I'm successful at and I'm working in this process of None of these equate to a failure. Okay? Envision yourself coping with the situations and using your resources and using your strengths. What are your coping mechanisms? When you're thinking about mental health check-in, am I eating well? Am I grinding my teeth? That's a sign of stress. Do I feel aches and pains in my muscles and my neck and my shoulders? Unless you're like me, where I've had 2 back surgeries, all of this should not be tight, y'all. All of this should not be tight. Okay. Did I stop drinking water? Am I dehydrated? Am I being active the way I used to be? These are all things that you should be checking in. Hashtag check in with myself. Check in with yourself. Why? Number one, it keeps you healthy, right? And aware. So remember, we're also really talking about self-awareness, right? Check in with yourself. So first of all, that you take care of yourself, but second of all, that you don't also make everybody else around you have some type of mental breakdown, because that affects us. Work, kids, husband, wives, communities, whatever you do, it affects everything. So you have to be self-aware and cognizant of when I'm going through this. What do I need to do? Do I need to journal? Okay. Do I need to go dance? Do I need to go sing? Do I just need to be around my friends? Do I need to go hike? Whatever your thing is for coping, to clear out your head and become that person that you were. Therapy works, y'all. Counseling, coaching, therapists, it works. So if you're having all of these feelings and you can't, it causes all these different social anxiety, catastrophizing especially, causes all these different types of social anxieties and disorders, panic disorders, all obsessive compulsive, OCD, all of those things. It causes that. So again, tonight has just been about doing a mental health check-in, a self check-in. Can you say self check-in? No, and we're not talking about Kroger's, Walmart, Target. We're not talking about those. We're talking about self, mind, body, and spirit check-in. Okay. So if this helped any of you, please like it, share it with somebody else, and then ring that bell so that you can always see the notifications. And not everything is going to apply to you or your situation, but share it with somebody that it may, is going through, and be a good friend. And guys, this has again been your girl, Candy J. And I'll see you guys in the post.